Yeah.
Would that be the end of her career? Because I can never get over the weirdness of Ant McPartlin pissed, crashing his car into somebody, and then
Yeah.
afterwards going, "Why, he's a bit of a joker." Like, what?
Yeah. If there's one thing I've learned over the last week, it's that there is no real thing like such as cancel culture. Really, I've been looking at the P Diddy allegations. I
Hmm.
watched an interview with this sort of he's quite a prominent, prolific content creator called DJ Vlad, and he interviews like loads of like big hip hop people. And
Hmm.
anyway, they had him on Piers Morgan's show to talk about the Diddy thing. I think Piers Morgan was like, is this? I guess this is the end of his career if it's proven to be true. And anyway, this Vlad guy was just like, he goes, well, people would have said the same thing about Kanye West. Like only 2 years ago, he said like, I love Hitler. He was on a show saying, I love Hitler. And now
But
he's got a number one song in America, like independently released. So
has
it's
he?
like, yeah.
Um, R. Kelly's cancelled.
But okay, so that's a really interesting one because I was considering that when the Diddy stuff, the first batch of allegations from his ex girlfriend Cassie came up. This is a couple of months ago. Um, and I was like, if any of this stuff gets proven true, how likely do I think it would be that it would be career ending? And I thought back to R. Kelly, not the surviving R. Kelly stuff, but when the first load of allegations came out against him. And after those allegations landed, and they were pretty serious, like it was amongst some of the worst stuff that he'd been accused of. After those landed, he released Ignition, that
Okay.
that's and then it shot to number one, like in the US. Certainly, I don't know if it was like top 10 here. It's like a massive song, and people just this is what I've learned is like Diddy, Kanye, R. Kelly, and it could just be as true for somebody like Caroline Flack, not putting her in the same bracket
No,
as
no, no.
people like R. Kelly,
Yeah, you.
but like
I.
all it takes is like good
I think. I
content or good
think. Do
art,
you?
and people will forget it.
I think the British are more damning.
Do you reckon?
Mm, I do. I know from. Well, I think we've spoken about this before. Definitely a comedy hero of mine was Louis C.K., an
Mm,
incredible writer. And then as soon as I found out about the allegations came out, I was watching his sitcom Louis,
yeah,
which I felt was really underrated and really really good. And I was going through them. And I was even kind of saving them because there's not that many, so it's like two a week. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. And
yeah,
as soon as I masturbate in front of interns came out, I was like, I'm done.
yeah.
Just done. Even and now he's on the road to a comeback, and I'm like, no.
That's really interesting because I've had a conversation with a friend of mine, Sean, about this before, admittedly just over WhatsApp, but also a couple of other people have brought this up about people like Michael Jackson, people like R. Kelly.
Very nuanced one because they don't know where to put it because he's dead,
Yeah,
and we've seen no like
but
evidence,
it's
so to speak. He didn't say. Louis C.K. said that is true.
mm,
I did do that, and I'm
yeah,
sorry. And I just think, and you're done. I'm not
but
saying
then
Michael
it's
Jackson it didn't do anything, but I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know what to do with it because he never had the day in court really.
I know what you mean, and I applaud your ability to detach yourself from somebody that you previously admired for something that they admit that they've done. Um, the first thing is I am psychologically able to detach the artist from the art. I don't know why, if
No.
that's a character flaw. I can completely I can watch a Louis C.K. bit now and be like, oh, it's really funny. It doesn't bother me in the same way that it does. Like a good friend of mine, Stoff, he's a really, really good animator. We used to do some like comedy videos and stuff together. And I remember when the Louis C.K. stuff broke, and he was like, I don't know if I would class it as livid, but he was really noticeably angry about it. And he said, like, some of you lot, like, he was talking to the rest of us in this, like, little video collective. He was like, some of you lot have got girlfriends, you've got sisters, you've got, like, how would you feel? Would you brush it off like this if it was, if there was some guy in the office that was behaving in that way to her? And obviously the answer is no, you wouldn't. But, um, but there's something about art and high
No,
profile art that's it's
I can't do it. I can't do
yeah,
it.
I'm not saying
Impossible.
it's like it's probably a character flaw in my head that I'm able to do it, but I also think like with hip hop, it's perhaps an interesting angle of it is that because so much of the content, and specifically Diddy content, is around partying, around hot women being around you, lots of money flying
No.
around, even bragging about doing some of the stuff that now he's like alleged to have done. So
Mm.
it's like, I didn't do it. You said that you did. Oh, yeah, I forgot.